Several people may have contributed to creating a source that may end up being part of your research paper. For example, a director, performers, art directors, musicians, and others most often play significant roles in creating a film. You may use an anthology with many essays for your research paper. An editor has taken the time to gather essays about an important theme for the anthology and add relevant commentary and questions. For some graphic narratives, you might find a person who has written the content and others who have drawn, colored, and written out the words. There are many incredible novels and other pieces of literature in a variety of languages, and translators do a very important job of translating these works. These people who have edited, translated, illustrated, directed, and uploaded videos are contributors. Their important work is acknowledged in the Works Cited page. In the MLA template of core elements, the contributors come after the author, title of the source, and title of the container. How do you write out the contributors according to MLA style? Let's take a look at the first example. For this essay, which is contained inside of this anthology, or what MLA terms as the container, there is an editor who has spent time compiling relevant essays and adding commentary and questions. First, begin by writing out the author of the essay you are citing within your research paper. Follow the proper MLA style for single authors, and do the same for the title of the article and the title of the anthology. The contributor is the fourth core element, or the fourth piece of information. You identify the role of the contributor. In this case, Sydney Dobrin has edited the source. You indicate this by writing out edited by, and then include the editor's full name using regular order. Follow this information with a comma. Please note that because the title of the container was followed by a comma, saving places and equal composition reader, comma, the E in edited is lowercase. Let's take a look at another example. This time, a translator has contributed by translating a novel from Arabic to English. Let's say the novel itself is the focus of your research. In this case, the single author of the book is mentioned in the author element, and his name is styled according to MLA conventions, last name, comma, first name, period. Since the novel is self-contained, its title is italicized using proper capitalization rules. Include the title of the novel in the second core element and follow it by a period. Because of this period, Seasons of Migration to the North, period, the T in translated is capitalized. Write out translated from and include the translator's first and last names in regular order. I decided to include from the Arabic because it is relevant to know this particular book's original language. You can make your own choices regarding what to include regarding the original language. What about if your research is about the translator himself and his method of translating. Then, list his name first in the author element. Follow through with the proper MLA citation style by listing his last name first, comma, first name second, and this time around include a comma and his role as a translator followed by a period. Johnson Davis, comma, Dennis, comma, translator, period. In the contributor element, indicate the author of the novel by writing the word by and the author's last name in regular order. By Tayyib Saleh. Please see the works cited entry at the bottom for ways you can take this information from the template and write it out as a works cited entry with the correct MLA citation conventions. The fourth example deals with a film. If your research paper discusses the film's director and actors, include this information in the contributor element. Please note that the D in director is uppercase because it follows after the title of the film. Raise the Red Lantern is italicized. It's a container. It's followed by a period. The D in director is uppercase, directed by, and then you put in the author's first and last name, comma, performances by, and you list the different performers, and if you notice, their names are separated by a comma. Sometimes you may want to write about different aspects of the film. List the director's name in the author element. Identify the director's role immediately after his last name by placing a comma and then the word director. MLA suggests that this method makes citing easier within the research paper itself. What about YouTube videos shared on the website YouTube? Sometimes the author is not identified and someone or an organization has contributed by uploading the video. List the uploader's name or the name of the organization in the fourth element, followed by a comma. And for the last example using the graphic narrative, please notice how the different contributors are listed with their names and roles separated by a comma. Please check the template itself and check how it is written out in the actual works cited entry.